Frozen pizza feels like the easiest meal ever. You open the box, heat it up, and dinner is ready. But what if some of the frozen pizzas in your freezer are hiding ingredients, oils, and additives you wouldn't want anywhere near your plate? In this video, we're looking at 7 frozen pizza brands in the United States that many consumers and nutrition experts avoid. While frozen pizza is convenient, not all brands focus on quality. Some contain processed meats, artificial flavors, cheap cheese substitutes, and preservatives you might not expect. Watch till the end, because one of the most popular brands made this list. Frozen pizza has a long shelf life because it's heavily processed. The dough, sauce, cheese, and toppings go through industrial preparation before being frozen and shipped nationwide. The issue is that many companies focus more on low-cost and long-lasting storage rather than ingredient quality. This leads to pizzas with low-quality oils, artificial flavors, processed meats, preservatives, fillers, and high sodium. That's why knowing what to avoid helps you choose better options. Common problems. Before we look at the specific brands, here are the issues that show up again and again in frozen pizzas. Excess sodium in the sauce, crust, and cheese. Processed meats like pepperoni and sausage loaded with preservatives. Cheap cheese substitutes instead of real mozzarella. Artificial flavors and stabilizers. Greasy texture due to low-quality oils. Overly thick dough that tastes more like bread than pizza. Hidden sugars in the sauce. These problems are common across several brands you'll recognize. Brand 1, Totino's. Totino's is cheap, quick, and everywhere, but the price often reflects the quality. The pizza uses processed cheese, artificial flavors, and preservatives. Some versions contain very little real cheese at all. The crust is more like a cracker than a traditional pizza base. Many buyers skip Totino's for something that feels more like real pizza. The small size also means you're mostly eating crust instead of real toppings. The flavor is mild and artificial, leaving many customers unsatisfied. It's convenient, but not the best choice for anyone looking for real pizza texture or taste. Brand 2, Red Baron. Red Baron is one of the most popular frozen pizzas, but it has a few concerns. The ingredient list is long, containing preservatives, additives, and processed meats. The crust is heavy and often greasy after baking. Red Baron pizzas also have one of the highest sodium levels among frozen brands. Good taste, but questionable ingredients. Many users say the pizza feels more oily than flavorful, especially after reheating. The toppings look generous, but don't always taste fresh or high quality. For people trying to eat cleaner, Red Baron often ends up on the avoid list. Brand 3, DiGiorno. DiGiorno is famous for rising crust. It tastes better than some brands, but many customers avoid it because of the high sodium content and additives in the dough. The cheese blend includes preservatives, and the toppings often use processed meats. While it's a household name, it's not the cleanest option. The crust can also bake unevenly, becoming doughy in the middle and too crisp on the edges. Because it's thick, it often feels heavier than other frozen pizzas. People who prefer lighter or more natural ingredients tend to look elsewhere. Brand 4, Celeste. Celeste pizzas are very inexpensive, but that comes with several trade-offs. The sauce is overly sweet, the cheese is low quality, and the crust becomes chewy instead of crispy. The ingredient list contains multiple preservatives. Many people who try to eat cleaner frozen meals avoid this brand completely. Portion sizes are small, but still feel unsatisfying due to the lack of real flavor. The toppings are sparse and often slide off easily. Celeste is budget-friendly, but the overall experience is closer to a snack than a real pizza meal. Brand 5, Tony's. Tony's is known for affordability, but many reviews mention bland sauce, rubbery cheese, and inconsistent texture. The pepperoni version uses processed meat with preservatives and artificial flavors. The crust often becomes soggy, and the overall quality isn't on par with newer, cleaner brands. The sauce-to-cheese ratio can also feel unbalanced, causing the pizza to taste flat. Some users say the flavor profile hasn't improved in years. Tony's works in a pinch, but it doesn't compete well with today's higher-quality frozen options. Brand 6, Tombstone. Tombstone pizzas are widely sold and have a strong flavor. The problem is that the flavor comes mostly from salt and additives. Sodium levels are very high, and the cheese blend includes anti-caking agents and preservatives. The crust often tastes overly oily. Many consumers switch to better options with simpler ingredients. The pepperoni can also become overly greasy, pooling oil on the surface after baking. While the bold taste appeals to some, it feels artificial to others. Overall, Tombstone prioritizes intensity over ingredient quality. Brand 7, Jack's. Jack's is known for thin crusts, but the ingredients aren't ideal. The cheese blend includes multiple additives, and the sauce contains sugar, and artificial flavors. Some versions use processed meats with long ingredient lists. While the pizza cooks fast, the quality doesn't match healthier alternatives. The thin crust can burn easily, leaving the edges too crispy or brittle. The toppings are limited, making the pizza feel more like a snack than a full meal. Jack's is convenient, but it falls short for anyone looking for real, clean ingredients. Benefits and why it matters. Frozen pizza isn't going away. It's convenient, cheap, and tastes good. But choosing better frozen pizza brands helps you reduce excess sodium, artificial flavors, preservatives, low-quality oils, and processed meats. This matters because pizza is something people eat often. Small changes can make a big difference over time. Cleaner ingredients support better heart health, reduce inflammation, and help avoid the heavy feeling that comes from overly processed foods. Choosing higher quality frozen pizzas also means you get more real flavor, better texture, and meals that actually feel satisfying, not just salty and greasy. Over time, these smarter choices can improve energy, digestion, and overall wellness without giving up convenience. Surprising points. Here are some things most people don't know about frozen pizza. Some pizzas contain more sodium than a full day's limit. Many cheeses are actually cheese substitutes. Pepperoni on frozen pizza often contains a long list of preservatives. Sauces sometimes include added sugar to boost flavor. The dough can contain conditioners that keep it stable during freezing. Some frozen pizzas contain over 50 ingredients. Many crusts are made with oils instead of traditional dough techniques. These hidden details change how people view frozen pizza brands. Here's the twist. Some of the most popular brands made this list not because they taste bad, but because the ingredients don't match their reputation. Companies often invest heavily in marketing, showing cheesy, delicious pizza slices, while the real ingredient list tells a different story. Let's recap. We covered 7 frozen pizza brands many consumers avoid: Totino's, Red Baron, DiGiorno, Celeste, Tony's, Tombstone, and Jack's. The common issues include preservatives, processed meats, artificial flavors, and high sodium levels. Thanks for watching. If you want the next script on 6 US chicken brands you should avoid, just let me know. I'll prepare it for you.